Hello everyone, today I'm going to be telling you how to do a basketball jersey mockup, as well as providing y'all with a free PSD mockup. It's going to be in the description below, and pretty much in this video I'm going to go through all the different layers and show you how to edit everything on this mockup so you can make the jersey that you want. So first things first, there's just a top layer of a silhouette of the background. Super simple, just adding some depth to the background. And then you have the jersey layer itself. As you can see, I can turn it on and off. There's a drop shadow on the jersey, just give it some, some depth. And then there's the jersey's texture. As you see, I can turn this off. There is some ripple kind of effect going on here, this little kind of shadow. That's actually on the jersey design itself, which I'll show you how to edit that in just a minute. But everything other than that little ripple effect is on this layer right here, the jersey texture. It's kind of like a mesh kind of texture. And then you have a folder for the patch. That's just this Nike patch down here. Of course, you can replace it with whatever kind of patch you want. Right now it has Go Vols on it because I was using doing a Tennessee mock-up earlier. But obviously you can change that to whatever brand of patch you want. I recommend just looking up a picture of a jersey and taking the patch from there. But there's a Nike one if you want to use it. Obviously you can change this text. And then there's a folder for the design, the actual colors that are used on the jersey. So as you see here, this first folder in the design folder is collar, and so this is all the collar colors. The best way to figure out what kind of like layer you're editing or what color you're editing, just turn off the layer and kind of see. So as you can see, we're editing this inside color here. This one's the whole inside collar, and so on and so forth. And then to edit the color, you simply just double tap on this color right here, and then it brings up the color, and you can just change it to whatever you want. Simple as that. All four of these are these colors, and then there's sleeve color, which again is just double click on that, and then you have the sleeve color on the outside here. Simple as that. And then you have an edit layer, which is the actual design and base color of the jersey, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But then there's also the inside color, which is the inside mesh right here of the inside of the jersey. You can change it to whatever color you want. And then the layer below that is another inside mesh layer, but it's the inside of the jersey that's sticking out the bottom here. And then there is a layer below that, which is just actually both of those combined. So if you want them to be the same color, just click this layer and you can edit all the colors there. So then you have a shadow layer, which is just another shadow behind the jersey to give it some depth on this mockup. Then you have the background layer, which is just the background color of the mockup. Just double click on the rectangle layer here, and then you can, again, edit the color. Super simple stuff. Let's see, and now we're going to go back to this edit layer, and this is going to be the main layer of how you edit all of the design of what's actually on the jersey. Everything on the jersey except for the patch and this texture here that I showed you earlier. And obviously all the colors that I just mentioned. So you're going to, the way to edit this layer is to double click. It's actually a smart object. So if you double click on the thumbnail here, it'll open up a whole nother file, which is the smart layers file, a PSD file. And pretty much just best way to explain it is we will edit everything we want on the jersey here, save it, file save or Control S or Command S. And then whatever we put on here will go on the jersey. So for example, I'll just put some text here to show you kind of what I'm doing. I'll put the Wolves. I don't know, I'm just kind of making up a team here. Put it right about here, center it, and then when I hit File Save, or you can also hit Command S, Control S for the shortcut, boom, it's on the jersey there. So super simple stuff. And I'll go through this layer here. Here's that shiny ripple effect I was talking about earlier. You can turn that on and off. I like kind of add some texture and some realism on the mockup, so I like leaving that. You can obviously edit the opacity, all that kind of stuff. And then there's a tag a tag group here. That's just this little bottom text right here that says INAM. For Nike jerseys, they like to have a little slogan, like the team that the jersey's for. They like to do a slogan or an acronym for the team, like above the tag. It's just a theme that I've seen on a lot of Nike jerseys for pro and college. And this was used for Tennessee's basketball team. But obviously, this is just a text layer, so you can change it to whatever font, color, and say whatever you want, obviously. So that's what the tag group is. And there's an SEC logo on here. Obviously, it's just a PNG, so you can make it whatever color you want, or obviously add your own conference or logo here. And then we have, I put a stripes group in here that it's turned off right now, but as you can see, I just turned it on. It's just a bunch of rectangles that I've created some stripes, and obviously you can double click on here and change the color by adding a color overlay if you want. And again, if you save or Command S, it'll go right here. onto the design once you do it in here. So I'm going to turn those off just to make it easier to see all the other stuff. Then there's a Nike logo. Again, you can add whatever logo you want. It doesn't have to be Nike. But here's one that you can edit. Again, you can add a color overlay if you want. And then here's the jersey color. It's just a rectangle, so double click on it and you can edit the color of the jersey right here. Simple as that. So yeah, guys. Also, I'll just show you some, I guess let me add like a logo on here just to show you what it would look like. But obviously the goal of this is to make whatever you want. If you have any cool ideas, it's just an awesome way to screw around and see what kind of designs you can make. I like to just create a lot of different jerseys for my team. I go to Tennessee, so I like to make like jersey concepts and stuff like that. You can also just mess around and make, a lot of people like to make like NFL teams and NBA jerseys, or I made actually a McLaren F1 team basketball jersey. So it's pretty much just a fun way to screw around and make whatever basketball jersey you want. This is a super simple jersey setup, obviously, just some text and a logo, but you can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit. So if y'all have any questions about this this PSD or any of these layers or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any recommendations for tutorials of what you want me to do, please let me know in the comment section. It'd be much appreciated. I'm always looking for tutorials to help you all out. Thank you all so much for watching this. Again, the PSD for this, or the file for this PSD is for free in the description below. You can go and download that. So if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more tutorials, subscribe to the channel. And thank you all for watching this video. Have a good one.